Hey guys, so for our first speech, we were required to bring a visual aid to kind of use as an example that goes along with our speech. Well, I was slightly disappointed when I found out that we weren't required to bring one for this speech. So I brought a picture instead. Probably make you guys uncomfortable anyways. But this is a picture of my family's gun collection. As you can probably guess by now, my family loves guns, and you can probably also guess that I am talking about gun control today. So my purpose this morning is to get you to see that increasing gun control is a dangerous and ineffective way to combat crime. I will talk to you about the Second Amendment, the absurdity in thinking that criminals will obey these gun control laws, and restrictions, as well as comparing Chicago versus Houston. So first off, gun control laws would be a direct violation of our Second Amendment rights. The Second Amendment states, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And restricting American people from accessing these firearms would be an infringement on our Second Amendment rights. We have a right to protect ourselves. The guys who wrote the Constitution made sure of this. We absolutely have every right to protect ourselves from criminals who have no respect for other people's lives. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is that criminals don't obey laws. Criminals do not abide by the laws, hence their name, criminals. They live a life of crime. So, in 1 year, 500,000 gun crimes are committed by repeat offenders, meaning that people who have already had previous violations of gun crimes are committing these crimes. And this is according to the United States Department of Justice. So, criminals do not care about the law. 40% of criminals purchase guns illegally, and 37% obtain guns through family members or friends. So despite these gun control laws that are being placed on American people, these criminals are going to find a way to obtain these firearms. And by making it harder for the American people to obtain firearms, you're restricting our right to protect ourselves. So criminals are not concerned with gun control laws at all. So now I'm going to talk to you about Chicago's gun laws and their gun crimes. So Chicago has the strictest gun laws in all of the United States. Applicants must receive 16 hours of training in order to be eligible to receive a license to carry. Chicago, coincidentally, is also the highest in gun violence. In comparison to Houston, Texas, Chicago has the highest number of homicides, totaling as of 2011, at 506 homicides with guns. So now let's look at Houston, Texas. So Houston, Texas has the least restrictions on guns in all of America, and they require 4 to 6 hours of training in order to receive a license to carry, as compared to 16. So Houston also allows citizens who have their license to carry, they allow them to open carry, meaning that they can carry them wherever they want to. It does not have to be hidden, does not have to be concealed, and they can carry it unloaded or loaded, whatever their preference is. And consequently, Houston has a lower amount of homicides than Chicago, totaling at 211 as compared to 506 in Chicago. So in summary, as you can see, gun control does not work, to put it simply. Gun control puts the public at a higher risk of gun crimes and violence. By disarming the American people, law-abiding citizens, you give criminals a higher opportunity to come and rob you and to kidnap you, because they know you don't have any protection. So we can see this in Chicago versus Houston. Houston is definitely a more safe place to be. So I hope that as a result of this speech, you can reevaluate your stance on gun control. Is it really a good anti-crime initiative?